Good morning. If you just bear with me, it took forever to actually get this computer up and running this morning. I think what it did last night was a full um, update on, what do you call it? The operating system, the iOS. So really, really weird. Oops, I've got that in the way. And I'm pressing a button or two again. Those of you who have been here for a while know me. Here we go. Keza, good morning. Lovely to see you here. And Peanuts is going okay. Peanuts is going okay for where she is in her stage of life, and that's going to not be long now. So that's all I'm saying. So, yeah, um, she does have cancer throughout her body. She has a tumour in her head, behind her eye, and etc. But she herself is looking well, feeling well, and it's interesting. I had a wonderful conversation with her last night through an animal communicator, and we can talk about that another time. So there we go. So that's an update. Kim, good morning to you. Big hugs. Yes, how's Peanuts? Yes, all's well as it can be. And it's one of those things, sometimes we do need to make decisions. And I had a lovely conversation with Peanuts last night through an animal communicator, and I'm comfortable with decisions that are being made. So that's how it works, isn't it? Good morning, Diane and Bath. And yes, thank you for the love. Thank you, because it's not easy. It actually isn't an easy time. So, Keza, thank you, sending the love and hugs. Now, what I'm trying to do is it was interesting to that, thank you, yes, sending love for Peanuts as well as me, yes. And, so I'm going to shift across to the cards, and I am trying to I've got my phone. The iPhone, using it as a webcam. When I think it was Diane, was it Diane or was it one of the other girls that was mentioning how you enjoyed seeing the cards so close up? And I have no idea. I'm getting a flashy feeling from the camera. It seems to flash a bit sometimes. So like that. I've seen it here. I don't know whether it comes up on the recording. So do please try to ignore that. And Sue, good morning. Sending love too. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. And even those who are in on replay as well, catching this later. Good morning. Tap into your psychic senses, your intuition, and your abilities to really connect with your spiritual guides, your spirit realm, all of those angels. What your beliefs are true for you. So believe to the fullest that you can do this. You can connect and receive the messages directly yourself. Doesn't have to be through someone like me, but it's fun. It is actually fun doing this. I love it. So, and yeah, very clear photos of the cards. Excellent. Yes. Um, I'm going to be trying to do this. Let's go over to the cards and see if it works. Now, we have got the card spread that's here already. What I'm using is the Rana George. Now, gorgeous deck, absolutely beautiful with the way that you can see some of that glistening in the back there. That's the gilded, the shiny paint, ink, whatever they use, foiling something that is with this, and it's sort of gilded. It's beautifully jewel-like. I love it. I think it's a great set of cards, great deck of cards. Now, whether I can do this or not, I don't know, because what I've got here is this, that, that. You can see it in the corner. See where I've got my Camera, you're gonna get two. This may not work. See how it's doing that? Let's see. I'm just gonna play with an experiment type. You know me, and I like having these little experiments. Then we've got this one. Oh, that's because I'm pointing that over there. You can see the camera pointing to that, and it's in portrait mode or something. I don't know how that's working. Oh, interesting. It's good fun to play with it sometimes, but what I'm going to do is switch it round. This is so awkward having it like I'm not left-handed. I've got to hold the phone with my right hand, and this may or may not work. It may not. If I do that, I might try it something differently tomorrow. And then in the other card, I may have me and drop this a one. Is that about right? No, hang on, I dropped the wrong one. No, let me have a looky cookie here. Let me just wait. If I do that one, put me back up there. And what I actually want is, I've just got to pick the right one there, and I need to drop that one. So there we have that. Now let me switch this around again. Have I got it? Have I got it? I have. Good, I've got it. So what we've got here, and this is where it's going to get very interesting, because what you've got is me wobbling with my hand trying to get this going, and it may not work. It almost looks like it's not going to. So because of the way that this camera here isn't focusing very clearly. Oh, now it is. Let's have a look. So here we go. All 5 cards, and there is no spread that I followed with this. It's just as the guidance of spirit connected to tell me which way to lay the cards down. I'm just going to go like this for the moment because, and that switches it back that way. This may not work. It may not. Hang on a sec. I'll figure it out. Right, the 5 cards as we've got them there. And I'm going to zoom into the cards themselves that way. And I'm just going to say some good mornings again to Carolyn. Good morning, Caro. How are you? And yeah, wow, the cards, they are gorgeous cards. And we'll get another closer look as I get this phone thing working properly. And the multitasking, good on you. Yeah, if only I was right-handed, it'd be a bit easier. And good morning to Tracy. Okay, so thank you for popping in, for being here, all of you. So with this spread, that's just directly whatever spirit guided me to lay it down as, is what I did this morning. So what we've got is the sun. We have an incense burner. We've got the tower. We have tree, and this is heart. So absolutely beautiful cards, all of them. And let me see if I can now do the swap around. I'm just wondering, can I set that up? Oh, I do. I know what I'll do next time, because I do have this. I do have the stand that's got a phone adapter, so I can actually put it on that. But what I'm going to do is swap these over. I'll just have to swap my hand there. Let's give a different view. And we'll swap that back, because I already know now that that swaps itself automatically. Right. And it shows it sideways. I'm not sure why it does this sideways. So let's go. No, that does it upside down. That didn't do it upside down before, did it? Oh, gosh. I might have to give this up as not going to work. Right, the sun, that beautiful card. See how those cards glisten? There's the gilding. Anyway, the sun. What we've got is the sun and the incense up the top. It's almost like we've got, like incense is a cleanser. It is something that will help us to purge. I can't do it that way. It's just too hard. So I'm just going to have to put it back to being normal, because that is just too hard. I can't balance it. So I'll work on it. I will work on it, guaranteed. I'm just going to stop the webcam that is that, though, the phone. It's just too hard. Just too hard. And stop it on my phone. I can't hold it at the same time and do that. Just too much of the wobbly things happening for you. So now we can start again. Good morning, Shaz. Just saw you here. Wonderful to see you up and about already, I hope. Or are you sleeping in? Right, here we've got those 5 cards. Yeah, Keza, I do have a phone holder for my stand. I do have that. It's in a drawer somewhere. I've got to go and hunt for that. So it won't be this morning. Maybe tomorrow morning, just depending. We'll see. Right, back to the cards. The sun, incense burner, tower, tree, and heart. It's a really good grounding foundation this morning for what we are stepping into for our day. What I'm feeling with the groundedness is because the tree is there in the center. Now, of course, the heater starts up. So you're up, you're up, but Randall's gone for milk, no coffee yet. I at least have a few coffees left in the amount of milk I have left. So I have got that. At least I've got one. I've had one coffee already. So here we are. We are grounded. That is the center. It really is that's the central card. Is what I'm feeling is that groundedness for today, so that we can really put our roots deep into Mother Earth, ground our energy in, and feel that sense of connectedness through all things that are the physical, all things that are global, even because we know scientists have actually found out that trees do communicate from one side of the world to the other. That network of roots and the energy that goes through Mother Earth really does surpass all of our own understandings, even. And how they communicate, that's still being discovered. We know that they vibrate via methods of, that the waves, whether it's sound, whether it's just the energy of the pumping of the water through their veins, their trunks and all the rest out to the branches and giving us that is moisture, recycling our waters and moisture to the air and becoming water again in the rivers and oceans. There's so much connectedness and groundedness with what and how important trees are in our environment. And we've got that as our central card for today. So, really step into that groundedness of all that is physical, being present in the moments that you bring that thought to mind of presence, of being mindful of that presence. Uh, just how connected we are to everything, including our animals, including our fur babies, including the bugs in the ground, including the germs, including everything. It really is to that atmosphere, to that is even cosmic, really. But for now, it is our presence in our day through that direct connection that trees are giving us in their energetic fields as well. And the symbolism of what a tree means. What does it mean to you? What do trees bring for you? Here we've got it flanked by love, the beautiful heart center. The heart feels like our central connection to everything, doesn't it? And our soul, it's not so much here, although we're all connected, as far as our full physical beingness goes, it is all connected in the completeness of our body. But what feels like it's the most centered, it is the heart, it is the emotions, it's what we feel. It's the brain is only the part that helps us to understand it and analyze and do all that thinking part. Um, Neither is able to continue without the other, but the heart continues onward past what is the physical once our body is not needed. And we move into that is the ether worlds, the spirit world, the next level, or going home, whichever way you see that. And we are connecting that heart right through in a very solid way today, because we've got that is also the tower and the foundations and the strength and plantedness. Once you've got that up, you're not going to move it. It's that sense of feeling of solidity, stability, being able to build whatever we want to on top of that in whatever way we want to. In the design, it's not going to necessarily be just that pillar that's shooting to the sky. It could be a broad foundation. Um, Straight away, my image went to, I wonder what my ass looks sitting on my seat. I need a broad foundation. It's that type of thing. In whatever way you are designing your life, take today and that next step further to build that next layer of what is your foundation, fully grounded and from that heart base. That's what I'm feeling from this level. And then, as I was trying to show these top cards, it's with that, and this does feel like the sense of groundedness, that the level connection with earth and below. And this feels like that is air, that is the ethers, because the sunshine, we only feel its effect in the heat, in the glow of the light it brings forth. And the same with the incense. We don't really see, well, we do sort of see the smoke that it presents as an incense, but it's that the perfume. You don't see a perfume, you don't see a smell, you just know that it's there. And with that infusion of what is the sun rays and the incense smoke burning through, wafting through on the air, here we've got a representation of what is the air and the ethers and what we're experiencing at that upper level of frequencies, vibrations, and that in our day to day. So stand tall and move through your day knowing how well grounded you are in what this physical is, and moving through it with that love in your heart, bringing from that central space and place of the inner you that essence that is beyond the physical, that is the spiritual love flowing out. For each and every one of you, you can do that. So take what you can from those cards, the messages that we're getting in, and I'm going to leave that just that just center a little differently. No, you can't. I will leave that in the corner this morning. So that take the messages that you're receiving from the cards. They may mean something slightly different to you as far as the sun. I mean, I don't personally like heat, summer, hot days, the really hot days, and the mugginess when it comes up muggy, but it's still part of what is the cycle of life. We have seasons. We're currently shifting very nearly the end of our winter into the spring. And here, that is the next cycle, of course, of life, because spring brings forth new birth of things, new adventures. I've got wicking beds that were filled up yesterday, ready to plant some seeds. I need to wet them down a bit to get that water level stuff happening. Actually, I've got to look at a YouTube or two because I've forgotten how to do them. But they're full. They've got the sand, the aggregate, and the soil on, so all ready to go. Sort of. So it's new adventures, it's new things that we can take and do every single day that we wake up. Bring to your senses that groundedness and how we do move from our heart space, tapping into spiritual connection, and asking the question, what is the best that I can do for my day to day for the good of self, but that self contributes to the whole. So the question has to be for the good of the whole, so that it really does effuse through like an incense, bringing that beautiful perfume that is you into the world, and that shining light into the world. Bring it from that heart center that is you. Okay. So, excuse me, I drank all my coffee, so I can't have a slurp, unfortunately. So, thank you, each of you, for being here. And thank you, Keza. Thank you, and have an amazing day to everyone. Thank you, thank you. And that we are winding up, yes. And thanks, Kay. Thanks, lovely, and love to Nut Nut. Just been through this with daughter's gorgeous boy. And I'm a woman of many talents. Well, thank you. Each and every one of us is, actually. Whoa, look at how that phased me out. I went all blurry. Wasn't that a nice, what do you call it? Those things. Filter. A filter. Had one without even trying. So, yes. And Tracy, you've got wicking beds, water from top for a few days until it starts wicking. Do I need to fill up the underneath as well so that it's not taking as much? Fill that bottom base where the aggregate is, and then water from the top. I've got nothing planted yet. I thought I need to get the soil settled and moist, and yes, so starts wicking from there. So yeah, that'd be nice to know. Oh, that's rather cute. What are those little emojis? I'm trying to look at them. Oh, thank you. That's lovely. That's the little one with the like a namaste. Like yes, I know it. Yeah. Thank you, Keza. Wonderful. So it really is an amazing world that we live in. It really is an amazing experience that we have each and every morning that we wake up. We have all opportunity. We have all possibilities. We have all in front of us, that we know who we are, to use what talents we have in the best way that we can, because we are all individual and so unique. Travel out there and share it with everyone. Be who you are meant to be in the truest sense, and not just comparing to other people. Be you and be the best at it. Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock. Hopefully, not as taking as long, because I suppose the update meant that it took half an hour to just get the computer to a stage where I could actually start to do the live stream. It was a little late because of that. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Keep being the best you, and namaste. Bye for now.